better strap yourself in. It's time for the Howie Carr Show.
First of all, for those of you who are concerned about my using personal email, I understand, and as I've said, I'm not making excuses. I've said it was a mistake and I regret it, and now they apparently want to look at emails of one of my staffers, and by all means, they should look at them. And I am sure they will reach the same conclusion they did when they looked at my emails for the last year. There is no case here.
Live from an undisclosed location.
She wants to put the government totally in charge of health care in America. If we don't repeal and replace Obamacare, we will destroy American health care forever.
Unchained and unstoppable.
Donald Trump and Scott Walker will be there. They're going to be campaigning in your state. Will you be with them?
No, I just heard about it about 10 minutes ago, actually. I didn't know that. I'm on my way right now to Indiana with one of our members running there. Then I'm going to Michigan. Then I'm going to New York, then Virginia. I'm just crisscrossing the country right now, fighting for congressional Republicans.
Have you changed
Which is my primary responsibility, as you know, Ainsley. Sure.
You did say that you weren't going to campaign with him. Have you changed your position on that? Will you be campaigning for him or with him over the next week?
No, I haven't changed anything.
Who's your captain? Howie Carr.
We're going to win. We're winning in Florida right now. We're winning in North Carolina right now. We're going to win Ohio and Iowa, and that's the basis of our path to victory.
Rump swabs, hacks, and moonbats beware. It's Howie Carr.
Hillary Clinton was just introduced in Dade City, Florida, at a rally by Miss Venezuela, also known as the I Am No Saint girl. Can you believe this? I mean, this is what it's going to be now. I could have sworn that they were going after Donald Trump because he was a puppet of the Kremlin. He was a puppet of Vladimir Putin. You know, remember that? That was going to be the big story. So now even the New York Times investigating Donald Trump, FBI sees no clear link to Russia. No clear link means no link. Okay, that's what it means. If there was something now. So here's the second paragraph. Law enforcement officials say none of the investigations so far. This is from the fake but accurate newspaper called the New York Times. None of the investigations so far have found any conclusive or direct link. I mean, how many more modifiers can you have? There's nothing there, okay? Between Mr. Trump and the Russian government, and even the hacking into Democrat emails, FBI and intelligence officials now believed, was aimed at disrupting the presidential election rather than electing Mr. Trump. Hello, Miss Venezuela? Yeah, I have an opening on my staff. Yeah, I'm looking for a new staffer. You don't speak English as well as Uma does, but maybe you could work. How long have you been in the country? 20, 30 years now? You still speak broken English? Well, we'll bring you out we're going to give you a tryout for the next few weeks here.
I was the first Miss Universe after Trump bought the pageant. I was such a gift, an honor to represent my country, Venezuela. And to be
This is today? She's crying? I hope you're crying because of what Venezuela has become.
Old, a little girl with 18 years old.
I was no saint girl, 18-year-old, no saint girl.
I didn't know. Trump was overwhelming. I was scared of him. He made fun of me.
Just because I put on 60 pounds.
How to respond.
Are you kidding? I mean, this is it? This is all they've got? Is Miss Venezuela? I thought they had last week everybody on social media was saying they've got another devastating video of Trump. He's saying really you thought the Billy Bush thing was bad. This is much worse. That's what they were saying. Where is it? You know what I'm telling? Why is she out there? Is the guy the father of the Orlando Pulse nightclub shooter? Was he not available? Did he have to work the second shift today? He couldn't get out there for the rally in Florida, in Dade City. You know, they released the video, the audio of the Orlando shooter, the guy who was a Hillary Clinton supporter. Can we have some stuff from the Hillary Clinton supporter? And then, again, I'm not taking this off some right wing website here. In the Washington Post, one of the guys who went to the mosque with the Hillary with the guy who shot up the gay nightclub in Orlando. Everything's running together. This is such a flood of information. In the Washington Post, a guy who went to the mosque with Omar Mateen, for that is indeed his name, said that Omar Mateen was a big Hillary Clinton supporter, and he was a registered Democrat. We know that for a fact. Not only was he a registered Democrat, his father was a contributor to the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee, the DCCC. So anyway, here is Hillary Clinton supporter Omar Mateen.
What? I want to let you know I'm in Orlando, and I did the shooting.
What's your name?
My name is, I pledge of allegiance to Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi of the Islamic State.
Did he say Hillary Clinton? Who did he say? He pledges allegiance to Hillary Clinton, did he say? Okay, go ahead.
My homeboy Tamerlan Sarnaik did his thing on the Boston Marathon. My homeboy Munir Abu Salha did his thing. Okay? So now it's my turn. Okay?
I hope we got an absentee ballot. That's all I can say.
You have to tell America to stop bombing Syria and Iraq. They're killing a lot of innocent people. So what am I to do here when my people are getting killed over there?
By the way, Syria and Iraq, he's not from Syria or Iraq. He's from Afghanistan, okay? But I guess they're all his people now.
My name is Islamic Soldier, okay?
Islamic Soldier. Yeah, here's your ballot, Islamic Soldier. We've already marked it for you, for Hillary Clinton. Just keep shooting, and we'll make sure it's counted as an absentee ballot. That's what we have. We have same-day registration down here in Orange County. That's it? That's all we got? Okay. 1-844-500-4242. Here's another big story from the New York Times. Again, they're shooting blanks here. Donald Trump used legally dubious method to avoid paying taxes. Legally dubious method. Let me correct that headline. If I were on the copy desk. Donald Trump used legal method to avoid paying taxes. It's either legal or it's illegal. I'm sorry to have to inform the New York Times and Miss Venezuela and the soldier of al-Baghdadi there. But Donald, this is not a story. He did not break the law, okay? And this is what they're reduced to. Here's Clinton. We are going to fight for affordable child care. Affordable health care, forget about it. You don't have that anymore. So now we're reduced. We can't tell you about anything else, so we're going to talk about child care.
It's like Obamacare, except for babysitting. You know, we're going to do to babysitting what we did for health care.
They are desperate. They're desperate here. Let's take some calls. Dave, you're next with Howie Carr. Go ahead on the General Communications listener line. Go ahead, Dave.
Howie, what a segue from your last guest, because my favorite saying was that people wouldn't get involved in politics until it interfered with dinner. And it certainly is interfering with dinner. And Obamacare, it isn't just hitting the people on the exchange, you know. Hooksett, the town of Hooksett, okay? I'm a counselor there.
Yeah.
Our health insurance rates just went up 27.9%. That's a private health company. This isn't Obamacare. Right.
No, I know people were texting in about that. You know, and how are you, being a city councilor in Hooksett, New Hampshire, Dave, how are you going to be able to make up that increase in the premiums?
It was the most full meeting we've had ever, I think. The room was packed because obviously all the town employees are upset, but what about the taxpayers? Because they're the ones picking up the bill for all this.
Right. So if you own a house in Hooksett, your tax bill, which is paid quarterly to the city or the town of Hooksett, is going up. Thank you, Jonathan
and
Gruber.
It doesn't matter if you make And it doesn't matter if you make under $250,000 a year. You know, your taxes just went up. And the worst part is that they talk about the exchange. Well, they're going to make up for these increases with subsidies. Well, where do those come from?
Right.
Us.
Right.
You know, Howie, it's I can't imagine. And here's another thing. I'm afraid of this conspiracy theory. Remember when it was 9/11? Well, now we get 11/9. What's going to happen? I'm really wondering.
Don't Dave? You can wonder all you want, but don't let it paralyze you. You know, you can't worry about it.
Oh no, I'm going to be there all day long from 4 a.m. until 10 at night because I'll be there counting as well because I am an official, so I got to work both sides of the aisle. So, but right now I can be a Trump supporter all the way.
Yeah, I don't want people getting. I don't like this this palpable fear I sense out there that the election's going to be stolen. I mean, what we have to do is make sure that it's such a landslide that they can't steal it. You know, they can only steal a close election. That's the only thing. I mean, that, in my experience, it's impossible to steal a landslide as far as I've ever seen. Thanks for the call, Dave. I appreciate it. Margie, you're next with Howie Carr on the General Communications listener line. Go ahead, Margie.
Thank you so much. I'm watching you on TV. I'm watching this whole thing. I don't understand how the people in America be so for Hillary Clinton with all the stuff going on in the world with her. She is just a liar, and all the stuff that she's been doing and the new stuff that's going on now with her. How could people vote for it? It's really a shame what's happening to our country due to the fact that these are the people that are going to be voting for her. And we're going in the wrong direction. Whether you like Donald Trump or not, you have to vote for him to make our country a better country and to save our Justice Department. And you also have to vote for him because he's the best man and the most honest man going around town. And you also have to tell him to get that film out with Obama, with the Russians. They're the ones that Obama is the one that wound up giving all the information to Russia in the 2012 campaign when he was
right. You know, people have forgotten. That's another thing people have forgotten, Margie. That he said once I'm reelected, we can start playing footsie. That's not what he said exactly, but that's what he meant. You're absolutely right, Margie. That's a very good point. Thanks for the call. 1-844-500-4242. I'm Howie Carr.
That's right, Howie Carr.
The rumor.